Chosen ones, you are closing an era and ushering in a new one. The universe has finally reached equilibrium. Those who have hurt you are being crushed by the fallout of their own actions and are unable to prevent the collapse of their carefully constructed fronts. You now see that ultimate justice, however belated, is swift and indisputable. By forging your own path, you have shown the world that you do not need the approval or presence of the people who have harmed you. What hurts them the most is this rupture, and the fact that they have to face their shadows in your light. They are now reaping the fruits of the instability, betrayal, and pain they sowed, while you continue to grow unexpectedly with the hope you planted in new soil. I want you to take a deep breath before we continue. When you do these three things, your energy and your intention will be strengthened, sending a powerful signal to the universe. Press the like button, subscribe so we can reach 10,000 subscribers, and leave a comment saying, "Jesus, I am ready." While Elon Musk's embargo represents only external constraints, your power resonating throughout the universe is an unchanging reality. Obstacles are always present on the path of the chosen one, yet they cannot get in the way of the passion in your heart. As you rebuild life, the dramas of those drowning in old cracks no longer touch you. Your peaceful smile is the greatest answer to them. The ultimate justice is achieved by your rise, not by the fall of others. Chosen ones, remember, all you need in this call is the guidance of your own light. Even if you are thwarted, even if you are silenced, with your confidence and hope, you light the way to yourself. Whatever happens, wherever you go, the universe, combined with your inner strength and pure intention, has already found its balance and is offering you the future you deserve. They are angry because you are free, and freedom was never part of their plans for you, and they are not even bothered by the storms they still have to navigate. Justice comes quietly, deliberately, and certainly in its own time. It does not wait for approval. Those who used to operate in secret, weaving webs of deceit and manipulation, are now caught in their own web. Please consider donating an amount up to $100 to express your gratitude using the Super Thank option below. Gratitude. Libra is now in balance because the cosmos has spoken. They used to roam free, believing that there were no repercussions for their actions. They tried to dominate and destroy. They lied and deceived. However, the invisible world was recording everything they did. And now the time has come for that accountability. There is no way out, and they are suffering the consequences of their actions. Their ruin is not the result of luck or bad fortune, but of divine justice playing out before them. A powerful presence to mobilize the energy of your choice. The first spark of a profound revolution. Write 33 in the comments section. The moment they chose dishonor over integrity, a well-planned series of events began. When they left you devastated, abandoned, and doubting your worth, they believed they had won. But in reality, they only secured their own fate. Justice takes care of revenge for you. You don't need to seek it. You are here for a reason. If you feel chosen, it is time to answer the call. By clicking the Join button, you can access deep insights, unique information, and a powerful community willing to accompany you on your journey. This is an opportunity to fully embrace your divine destiny and seize the path designed for you. It is more than just a membership. Do not hesitate. Step forward and become one of the chosen ones. In their desire to regain control, the same hands that previously sought you through manipulation are now holding on to nothing. The energy they spent hurting you is now coming back to them in unexpected ways, such as unexpected financial losses, betrayals by those they trusted, and inevitable legal problems. These are not accidental events. Rather, they are the results of their own previous actions coming back to haunt them. They started the storm, and now it is swallowing them up. Justice comes when it is supposed to, but not always when you want it to. At this very time, the power of karmic justice is very strong. It brings to light what was done in the dark, People who thought they were above the rules of the universe and acted with impunity are now being told what fools they were. They thought they could change the past, undo their crimes, and move on as if nothing had happened. But justice never forgets. Every dishonesty, manipulation, and attempt to shatter your soul has a price, and now they are paying it in full. Perhaps you have already heard rumors of their deaths. The people who conspired against you and enjoyed your pain are now having to face their own consequences. People are losing everything they fought so hard for. Their marriages are crumbling before their eyes, their companies are collapsing, and their reputations are in ruins. Others are being publicly exposed, their true colors becoming public. There is no one left to protect them from the truth, as the lies they built their lives on crumble. And what is most poetic? They have failed in their efforts to manipulate you. They never realized that they buried themselves trying to keep you under pressure for so long. Now all they can do is watch you rise undisturbed, unconcerned, and completely free to face the storm they created. You were expected to remain shattered, resentful, and bitter, stuck in the past they created for you. But you didn't. You have healed. You relaxed. What angers them the most is that you have moved forward without them. They look at you incredulously. This was to defeat you. You were expected to wish them well, to covet their presence and seek their approval. Instead, you have completely disappeared and left them in the chaos of their own making. Write the number 77 in the comments to let the cosmos know you are ready. They find this intolerable. Their failure is shown by your joy. Their turmoil is emphasized by your calmness. While they are churning, you are prospering. While they are losing, you are gaining what they are trying to take away from you: success, joy, and confidence. You are fed up with them. They have lost their authority. They no longer have any influence over your emotions, your choices, or your future. You have nothing to give them. Not a word, not an explanation, not even your energy. They never intended to do this. They expected you to never realize your worth. They hoped that your forgiveness would give them another opportunity to take advantage of you. However, you have gained knowledge. You closed the door. You refuse to play their game. Now they are frantically trying to figure out how you got away with it. They are angry and obsessively watching from the sidelines. To them, every victory seems like a personal attack. Your smiles serve as a constant reminder of their losses. They murmur, they prowl, they lurk. Some people peek into your life with anger burning in their hearts while hiding behind fake accounts. Others appear indifferent, but their jealousy is evident in every forced dialogue and passive-aggressive comment. They are upset that they can't reach you. You cannot be shaken by them. You cannot be touched by them. Their expressions are meaningless. It doesn't matter if they are not there. You don't care about their destruction. The cycle is now closed. Your story has changed. You have reclaimed every aspect of your identity that they tried to eradicate. Your silence speaks volumes. The loudest response is your victory. They didn't take you seriously. Now they have to face it. While they sharpened their knives behind your back, whispering, scheming, and grinning in your face, they believed they were safe in the shadows. However, their masks are falling. One by one, they are being exposed. The dishonesty of those who applaud you in public but condemn you or pretend to support you in private can no longer be hidden. Their true character is clearly visible. Little slips, nervous glances, and fake grins that avert their eyes were the subtle beginnings of it. And then reality hits hard. Arguments you shouldn't hear. Behavior they don't understand. Every breath they take causes the lies to dissipate. They never supported you. They had no desire for you to triumph. They were not there to encourage you. Rather, they were there to observe you, to spot your flaws, and to tear you down without your knowledge. But they failed. Now they are in a hurry. Their meticulously constructed fairy tales make no sense. Their coalition is falling apart. They are being made aware of who they really are by the individuals they previously controlled. They are helpless, exposed, and vulnerable. Some people will deny everything. Some will act like victims. They will make up a story to avoid the repercussions of their actions. However, their lies are overshadowed by the truth. The tension in their voice, the change in their demeanor, the way they walk away from you knowing you have caught them, all this energy speaks louder than words. Now is the time to spread God's blessings, uproot injustice, and build a new foundation of justice. You can join his plan and this sacred cause by hitting the Super Thank button on YouTube. Whether it's $100 or more, every contribution is a reflection of God's generosity, and I think it will come back to you in ways far greater than you can imagine. They wanted you to doubt yourself, to distrust your instincts, and question the warnings your soul was trying to tell you. But now you can see very well. You are aware of the tendencies, the deceptions, the subtle jabs of attention, and the false compliments meant to keep you from seeing your own power. Their aim was to make you less bright. On the contrary, they made themselves vulnerable. Now they have to deal with the same outcome they desire for you. The betrayals they planned haunt them. They are losing the secrets they guarded so carefully. People are talking. Rumors circulate. The reputations they fought so hard to protect are disappearing. There is nowhere left to hide. The power of truth has been underestimated by them. They didn't take you seriously. Now they have to face it. Let us now take a moment to celebrate those who have been elected. Here's to the people who see the world from a different perspective, the silent protectors, the watchful spirits who are always awake and alert. They don't want it any other way, and they don't fit the mold. They create their own paths, wage invisible wars, and shine light into dark places while others follow the known. They have thrown everything at you, including manipulation, betrayal, and lies, in the hope that you will crumble under the pressure of their deception. You did not collapse. You persevered. You took every blow, every failure, every moment that should have broken you. When you had every reason to fall, you stood. The storm came, cruel and relentless, but you learned to ride the waves instead of drowning. You became a light, not something to be afraid of. They did not realize how resilient you were. They thought you were weak because you were good. They believed that you would always be accessible, always there and always a simple target. They were wrong. You made your own decision. You left the chaos behind. You took back your authority. Things that used to make you angry are no longer important. The people who used to rule your emotions are no longer in your life. What did they say? Empty. Their presence? Unimportant. You have achieved something they did not expect. You have healed, not just superficially, but completely and profoundly. You have left the past behind. The cables have been severed. Bridges to nowhere have been burned by you. You have been reborn, a version of you that was inaccessible to them, a side of you they didn't expect. You have changed your aura. You have an indestructible aura. Your peace cannot be broken. They feel it. They observe it. They hate it. Because you succeed while they are trapped. Even when they are angry, you are better. You are already in your future while others are stuck in the past. You have overcome everything that was meant to destroy you. You have become stronger as a result. You have turned pain into power. They could no longer harm you. Your soul was no longer accessible to them. They were no longer responsible for your fairy tale. This is your victory. You have this freedom. This is your justice. The signs were very clear. There is no denying the message. The Spirit has spoken, confirming what you already knew and revealing what was hidden. The past no longer weighs you down. You are truly focused. Your energy is back. You are going with a power they cannot understand. You are more alive than ever, despite their efforts to drain you. They wanted you to be confused, bewildered and ashamed of yourself. But now your course is clearer than ever. You have found your true purpose again. No more side trips. The distractions are over. You are exactly where you are supposed to be. You are at peace. The solitude you once feared is now your refuge. No more chaos. No more interference. There is only you, your inner feelings, and the silent force that moves you. Something has changed in the energy. The previous cycles have ended. The doors that used to hold you in place are sealed. Those who worked against you feel it. They can understand that you are leaving. They are aware that their influence is waning. Desperate for answers, they look for ways to get back in. Not at all. The Spirit has driven them away. There was divine intervention. Justice has been done. Their efforts to re-establish contact, make an impact, or re-enter your life have been rejected. The gifts that were coming your way were protected. You have created an impenetrable calm. This is where your intuition is taking you. You can now clearly hear the voices you used to ignore. You are in sync. You have authority. You are unstoppable. They believed you were dependent on them. They thought you would always come back. They were wrong. They'll have to put up with it. You knew before you had proof. Before the masks fell and the lies disintegrated, something inside you whispered that something was not right. Your soul was the first to feel it. The air was tense. An uncomfortable silence. Fake grins falling in front of your eyes. You could not express the weight of each contact. They said you were too worried and that it was all in your head. But your instincts are always right. It gave you warning after warning, waiting for you to pay attention. The phone calls, the missed texts, the change in their tone of voice as soon as you walked in. Intuitions that they are not who they claim to be. Spirit was communicating, protecting and guiding. Not all instances of divine intervention are miraculous. There are cases where there is a delay, an inconvenience, or a sudden outcome that doesn't make sense at the time. The slamming doors were a blessing, not a punishment. You were not left behind. You were taken to a different place. If you had stayed, you would have been trapped in a vicious cycle of deception and control, doomed to manipulation. But you were designed for something more. The more I listened, the clearer it became. Gradually, the truth came to light. The indicators became indisputable. You could not turn off the screen. They made efforts to mislead you and prevent you from believing in yourself. Their weapon was gaslighting, which involved rewriting history, distorting language, and making you question what you already knew to be true. But the Spirit prevents falsehoods from lasting forever. One by one, the illusions were shattered. Betrayal has been exposed. Unbeknownst to you, people you previously trusted have revealed themselves. The story was told through their own actions. There are no more misunderstandings. Stop questioning yourself. No more denying the truth because it is too painful to face. You can see clearly now. You trust your intuition. As a result, you are acting differently. You have come out of the shadows with divine guidance. This has made you strong enough to go. It showed you that peace is more valuable than imposed relationships. Those who had access to you were never intended to stay. They were teachings, experiences that encouraged growth, short-term rather than permanent relationships. The more you let go, the lighter you become. The more you trust, the stronger your intuition becomes. They believed they could blind you permanently. They believed you would not wake up. They were wrong. They have to bear it. You have given up waiting for excuses that will never materialize. You have given up trying to get closure from those who are only adept at breaking things. You stopped playing back conversations in an effort to find answers that weren't there. Letting go was not weakness. It was about strength. It was a decision between progress and stagnation, freedom and attachment, peace and turmoil. They believed that you would stay forever, that you would always be available, that you would leave the door open in case something came up. They were wrong. You did more than close the door. You have removed it completely. There is no going back now. There is no second chance. No chance to change the past. They giggled at first, thinking you'd come back. I'm sure you'll miss them. At first, I thought you'd be hurt. Then there was a long period of stagnation. The void widened. Then the truth came out. They didn't expect you to leave. We weren't ready for a future where they couldn't reach you anymore. We weren't ready to see you carry on as if they never existed. The reason we let you go was not retaliation. It wasn't a game. It was a matter of survival. It was very important. It was your only chance to reclaim who you were. For too long, they have consumed, abused, and distorted your love, loyalty, and compassion. Your tolerance was mistaken for consent. But something has changed. Something made sense. One day you wake up and you realize that you are finished. I'm done telling. I'm done waiting. I'm done believing in possibilities that will never happen. They felt it even before you spoke. They felt it. The environment changed. The hold they had is gone. Their old power is gone. They tried to lure you. They tried to elicit a response. They tried to lure you back into their web. They failed. Because this time, you were not just leaving. You were taking a form they didn't want to see. You were rising, rising, rising. Letting you go was not a loss. It was a victory. You were regaining your clarity, your happiness, and your time. They don't understand how you do that, how you erase them quickly and move on without turning around. This makes them uncomfortable. You are building your future while others are stuck in the past. While they are waiting for an unattainable return, you are creating something new. Their eyes are on you, hoping that you will stumble and fall and you will need them again. No, you won't. The bond is broken. We have learned our lesson. The path has risen. Their names are powerless. Their presence evokes no emotion. It's a blessing they're not here. You're not broken by letting go. You were built with it. They have to endure it. You weren't the only one who was healed. Shock waves were sent. Everything changed as a result. People witnessed your ascension, your transformation, your untouchability. A few were motivated. Some were threatened. A few were angry. They could never have predicted that you would rewrite the narrative, break the cycle, or break the mold. Thanks to your power, they were forced to face their own shortcomings. Their inner turmoil was revealed through your calmness. Others tried to follow your path. You were held back by others. Neither of them succeeded. You became the proof they did not want to see. Proof that healing is possible. It is possible to achieve this freedom. They have no justification. Those who do not want to grow are blinded by your light. Those who prefer stagnation find your success offensive. Some whisper about you with regret, some with anger, some with admiration. They wish they still had access, wish they had treated you differently, wish they had believed in you. No, they don't. The game has changed with your recovery. Now they have to live with the lesson you taught them. Justice has been served. Balance has been restored. You are at peace. May all wounds heal. Every wound has been a source of wisdom. Every betrayal a source of strength. No weapon designed to harm you will succeed. No enemy will challenge your destiny. Your brightness will not be dimmed by darkness. You are above their clutches, protected, guided, and directed by God. Let much flow. Let love find you. Let success follow you. May your path be clear. Your energy is very precious. Stay away from confusion. Let the past stay in the past. Let the future work for you. Nothing can drag you back. You have a blessed name. Your path is lucky. You cannot stop your next chapter. They'll have to put up with it. We have come to the end of this video. If this video has touched your heart and moved you to help our work, please consider checking the Super Thank option below. Whether you give $50 or $100, your contribution will enable us to continue to reach those who need encouragement and guidance. Every donation counts, and we are truly grateful for your help. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and activate the bell notification to receive our videos before anyone else. Hope to see you in our next video. God bless you.